Game 5, no one waits out the time. Maybe this will be a nice little rotation again. This is exactly what we talked about with the easy setups. So move in, crush, and this should give first blood to a hero who really needs it. Decent start. Okay, middle lane, Mirana, leap away. The follow-up stuns, you know who you want. It's actually that Slaughter Crush comes off cooldown right now, so we can hold the Ogre Magi in position. No Astral Imprisonment, but the early orb, even Gabby gets the extra hit of Essence, or it might be enough damage when this Crush comes back off cooldown. He's under the Sentry Ward. XY will find the kill before the Crush can be done. Gabby even missing uphill. That doesn't work for him.
From the safe lane.
They're TPing in.
He's going.
They want to try and fight this. Mass TP is actually on the way. Arbed already actually used his Rocket Barrage, so that damage won't exist. The telekinetic grab over on Chemo. Perfect to keep the Timber Saw out. The Crush is down there. Will Ice die? Not with his 6 charges. And the raindrop that actually protects him. And Ice goes on the hunt. Can't go that fast. Now back into the mid, call down, good position. Ogre Magi copying a lot of this. The arrow connects on the OD with the Starfall damage. He's held in position. In comes the Timber Saw, the OD imprisonment. They can go once again.
Another Crush
is off cooldown in 1 second time, and it's right on the money. 3 heroes down for Faceless. Does Nuts know? Black jumps forward. They find Gabby. The imprisonment timing was perfect. Can't break free of that one with a Dark Pack, but you can get the arrow off. OD locked in. Nuts, a huge ultimate. Arbed, he actually takes so much with a leap up from Jabs. They have the escape out. No Sentry Wars down for the dire side just yet. Sharkram, Solomon, Chemo.
Get some gold. They rely very heavily on their cause to get them to win these team fights and find money that way.
Arrow splits him through. The back actually dragging in XY. He'll get his multicast over on Slaughter. Jabs in for the Starfall. And now in comes Ice. Don't know if he really meant to go up onto the top of the hillside as they leap away. Faceless have to reposition. Execration careful to push up into the shrine. It actually doesn't, it can't be activated yet, so there's no regeneration. The Starfall will do its work, but Timber Saw, so much damage from the OD. The Eclipse did its work, and now again another Astral Imprisonment, stopping the Crystal Maiden. She brought back to be part of this fight, to let that ulti go with all the Soul Intelligence. 4 hits is enough from Gabby to find the kill. Execration, this was meant to be a very simple Roshan. Now is Jabs, wait, did they see him? They saw him.
Was that a mid-leap? No, they've still got Astral Blink.
Yep. Hold him. Where's that leap? Jumps back over into the lane. Arrow is stolen. It's flying in, but the damage is done. The Mirana will drop. Meanwhile, over at Roshan, Faceless were trying at the back. There's no clip to pull them up to, but they get stuck inside the pit. A timber chain away. Extra support is arriving through XY, but is this really enough? Here they go.
High ground they go.
Blink in. You've already got the first initiation. Slaughter waits for it. Blink forward. A Crush will happen. He'll catch the arrow of the Slaughter as Mirana gets caught himself. Nuts gets a good duration ulti off. Gabby trying to get away. They actually have to defensively imprison. Arbed was safe thanks to that BKB, but now in comes Ice. And maybe there goes Ice. The ultimate. The Eclipse gets thrown down. Now it's up to Arbed. Call down will do some work with the breaking of the Aegis Immortal. He's almost the last one left alive. The arrow perfectly moves into it. Frostbite is still available as well. They just root in the gyrocopter, but there's no other real support.
Consistently pushing out. Execration have to
Black
keep
wants to
coming
kill.
back over and over again.
He's looking towards Arbed, starts the attack, gets the actual bash early on too. Arrow flies over. Who's it going to hit? It hits the Darkseer, who was trying to come into help. So Black triggers the BKB, moves the Darkseer, gets himself another bash as well. Is there help? The Astral Imprisonment defensively out from Gabby. Has to use his own BKB after he gets hit by the E-Blade and the attack. The Hex is onto the Ogre. He's going to trade off a buyback on a gyrocopter while on bottom lane. Ice is assaulting the tier 3 towers. Black's primary job, hold them out. The Hex is on the Mirana. This is a big kill. A double one coming in for the OD. Moldy casts him up. Look for a target. Moves over towards the gyrocopter. BKB still available with the Abyssal Blade. They jump in. Black getting hexed up. The damage. They back him back in. Black is down. Buyback is available. As Execration look for more. How much more? Potentially the Ogre. Ignite to throw out. Multicast it up if he wants to. And then the turnaround. Ice does terrible damage, but not enough. It may be enough to slow down the attack, and maybe it will be enough to find the kill. Slaughter will drop. Execration without him. That was the critical one. Without that miss, they cannot go straight in for Roshan. They lose him. They're losing the backlines too. The OD imprisonment. Arrow flies up, hits perfectly. It's the solar one. Now the whirling death. They keep the Hex on Ice. He'll fall down. 4 buybacks are available. Nuts. That was optimistic. Throws the ulti out. Stolen by Chemo and is actually killing off Nuts. What's he actually got? Did he get his He got the 4 flat cannon bonus attacks, the blink forward, the Hex is up with a back wall. Ogamajai gets pushed far enough away with the defensive E-Blade on him. The Astral Imprisonment is out. But not enough to kill off Ice when he returns to the front lines. And now it's actually Slaughter on the ground. Abed joined him and the bash on DJ. They got to keep that control. Another defensive imprisonment. Leonova, it will be enough from Rubik, or will it? No, the root is there, but Rubik, the damage to the Marana wall. The Darkseer wall is down. Ignites out even further. Ice needs some distance, needs the regeneration, needs friends, and he's got them. A triple kill for Ice. Execration lose everything. Where they started, then they come out looking for the fight. Thanks to the Sentry Ward down, Slaughter will take a lot of damage, and here we go. Ice. Attacking into the tower, fortification. It isn't available, and they're stopping him inside of Roshan. The chakrams are there as a defensive thing. The arrows fly forward. Odie gets done up by Roshan, but the arrow connects on Slaughter. Nuts, he's dropping quick. And Roshan maybe is enough. Timbersaw once again with the chakrams. Gabby is burning inside these chakrams. Finally, Slaughter will jump out, but Timbersaw, all he has to do is just drag him back in. Does he have enough damage? No, he doesn't. Timber will drop. Roshan's still low, jabs in the middle, throws out the arrows. He actually splits it. Gabby, finally, will he fall? Where did he jump? He jumped up with the blink. He will go down, even with the imprisonment. Roshan will die, but the bottom racks, it's falling to the creep wave, which Ice started previously. And Ogamajai, he might find the extra pickoffs. He needs help. Slaughter's coming over from the side, but the arrows fly forward. Abed locked up with the stuns and the Dagon. They burn through the Aegis. Slaughter, do you want to sacrifice yourself here for your core? The blink in, the crush catches 3. DJ, the back is up with the Shiva's guard, but the damage from Ice is just too much. OD, now is his time. It's up to Gabby to find more kills.
What is going on?
They'll keep moving over towards the Timbersaw in the mid lane. DJ, no Hex up just yet. And Timber, he misses the chain. He doesn't go up.
There are no trees there. There are meant to be trees there, Toby.
But no trees allowed. This does kind of feel like Faceless just want to take a huge fight. The buyback's available from the Dire side. It only belongs to Darkseer and the Rubik. The cores don't have theirs, and now with the arrow, DJ is going to die so quickly, but the OD imprisonment will protect him. The chakrams are still down, and with the chain through DJ, he actually gets the Greaves off and the fall back. The damage from the gyrocopter, it's going to be huge, but it's not enough. He gets focused down. Black doesn't work. They'll back him back in. DJ with a refresher creates a second orb. The OD ulti is not enough. Even Nut survives on 30 HP. He'll bail out. The Timber is down, however. Slaughter wants to keep fighting. The arrow flies forward. Make sure the Slaughter can't do it. The Lotus Orb trying to reflect the damage back. They look to it 45 seconds until the big man is up. And then the jump forward, OD, the BKB already over on the Marana. Black looking for his initiation. The Starfall falls down, but it's just the BKB's trigger. They go over to Abed. Abed, a quick hit, still has Titanic available. Got a lot of life leash. The Darkseer double walls are already on the ground, but the arrow's OD imprisonment has to defend the gyrocopter. Black, he's waiting. Abyssal Blade up. Who's he go for? The Slaughter goes instead over on Black. Maybe Ice can mop up the OD on the back lines. He's able to do so. No buyback. That's the first casualty of war. OD imprisonment will ensure the second kill.
Double Bloodthorn potentially out from Faceless. These two massive late game items.
Arrow, big hit. Garby, they may have enough damage, and that's the quick pop. Moving forward, Ice looks for the opening. E-Blade pop is still not enough. The cooldown. Trying to create a bit of a buffer space between Execration and Faceless. Execration already bought back on their OD and beating them forward. And now Black jumps in under the cover of BKB. Refresh Rob, still available, and Slaughter, he's the one that's deep on the wrong side of the river. Supports to the neighborhood, but Jabs jumps forward. A defensive imprisonment. Arrow no longer available, but the double Sharkum setting up. DJ tries to create space. A 3-man back. The crush catches 2. The stuns on Ogamajai. There's the backline damage. They need that OD to die a secondary time. Will it be enough? Black, yeah, he realizes it. Finally turns attention over towards Gabby. And Black, well, can he finish the job? He stuns over on the Slaughter. He's looking for another target. The BTs are back. It's Ice. Back to the front lines. TP'd onto the corpse of his former teammate. Can't die back. And he can't die back. He's down for the count. Execration have the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way to do it. And Rapier is up for the gyrocopter. Same thing for Black. Lincoln is protecting him. Arrows fly once more into the breach. They'll miss absolutely everything. The cooldown creates a buffer. They're so close to Megas they can sniff it. Nuts, I wish you the best of luck with your mission.
Don't know if Faceless... No,
Let it go. Let it go.
They cannot stop it.
46 seconds. So Megas are up. Execration had to finish this. There is no fortification available. The arrows fly once more. They hit a target. It's going to be the Rubik on the back lines. But the tier 4 tower is dying with that Divine Rapier. You know that's going to be the primary target. Black runs in. The BKB's triggered. Gyrocopter. He gets the Satanic off. Black losing too much life too quickly. Needs the bash. Needs the control with the refresh roll. Defensive imprisonment. It protects the Gyrocopter.
Chemo!
Down. That's the game.
Look at
There's
Chemo!
too many. It's so much damage. It's unstoppable. You cannot repel firepower of that magnitude. Execration will take the grand final of the ROG SEA Cup. A beautiful land here in Thailand, and Execration go the long road in the 5th and final game, taking 86 minutes and 35 seconds to finish on the last match.
And what a way to end it with Chemo stealing freezing field to throw it back in the faces of Faceless.